So I'm here to talk about humility. I'm going to try to give us a definition to work with. Let's see if this works. And there's my opening slide. Well, what I want to start with is telling you what humility is not. Okay? I know it's kind of an odd way to define it, but we're going to start by having taking a negative approach. Humility is not low self-esteem. The psychologists define esteem as one's self-worth. Humility is not low self-efficacy. And for many of you in my class, you know that we define efficacy as one's ability or confidence in their ability to accomplish tasks or to competence. Humility is not a dishonest self-appraisal. If anything, it's just the opposite. Humble people typically are fairly open and honest and transparent when they do their own analyses. They can tell you their strengths, but also their weaknesses. And of course, humility, you define humility in the Diagnostic System Manual of Mental Illness. It's not in the chapter on personality disorders. So you might be asking the question, what is it? Well, to answer that question, I'm going to turn to this handsome lad. I think he's pretty handsome. His name is Immanuel Kant. He was an 18th century Prussian philosopher. And he had a number of things to write about a bunch of different topics. And one of the topics that he wrote about was humility. He says this: humility is a meta-attitude. In other words, it's a way of thinking about ourselves, it's a way of thinking about our thoughts. Cognitive science might refer to this as metacognition. Continuing on, it's that meta-attitude that constitutes the moral agent's proper perspective on himself or herself. Now, Immanuel is not saying that we are going to come to an agreement as a species upon what is moral. Okay? We're not going to be able to agree upon what is good or what is evil. But what he's saying is that there is instinctively within the human species this knowledge that something exists that is good, something exists that is evil. Humility is that meta-attitude that constitutes the moral agent's proper perspective on himself or herself as a dependent and corrupt. Now, I don't know if you realize it or not, but Immanuel just slapped you in the face. He called you dependent. And he's true. It's really true. I mean, think about how dependent we are. How many of you actually drove to school today, or this building, in a vehicle that you built with your own hands? Or drove on roads that you constructed? Or live in houses, or wear clothing, or have food to eat that only your hands have touched in the production of? You see, our very existence as a species depends upon one another. In fact, one of my favorite psychologists of the 20th century, Eric Erickson, said you can't really understand humanity until you understand the significance of the interdependency of our species. And then continuing on, humility is the meta-attitude that constitutes the moral agent's proper perspective on himself or herself as dependent and corrupt, but capable and dignified and rational agent. We indeed are capable, are we not? If you look at all the things that we have been able to accomplish as a species on this planet in short time tenure, we are capable. And we are dignified and rational agents. And I skipped something. I want to talk about corruptness. When Immanuel talked about corruptness, he's saying, he's not saying that we are inherently evil, but he's saying that we make mistakes, that we're flawed, that we miss the mark, and that we're capable of dignified rational agents. So what he means by this last part, that we're dignified rational agents, is that it's not that we are led by, or we have to be led by our emotions. Our emotions can sometimes go on and ruin our lives. Kant is saying that we are rational creatures, that we use reasoning and our intellect in order to resolve the issues of the world and make the world a better place. So you might be asking me, is there anything I can do to enhance my humility? And the answer is, we don't know. Because we don't know if humility comes from genetics, if it comes from environment, or it's probably a mysterious combination of both genes and environment working together in a way we can decipher it as yet. But I do have some words of wisdom I'd like to share with you. This is a rabbi, Moses ben Maimonides, and he taught his students back in the 11th century to say this. He said, teach your tongue to say, I do not know, and you will progress. Teach your tongue to say, I do not know, and you will progress. Well, it sounds difficult, doesn't it? All right? The other bit of advice I'd share with you before I turn the speaker over turn the microphone over to the next speaker, is this building, this institution, the whole concept of higher learning has a direct impact on the development of humility. In fact, you would say it's a breeding ground. Institutions for higher learning are a breeding ground for humility. Learning gives birth to humility. How can I say that with such confidence? Because this is an honest quote. The more a person knows, the more they discover their own ignorance. All right? So thank you for your kind attention. I'm going to turn the microphone over to you.